future guns we be blazing right in the holster, baby. Hope everybody's doing well. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Glad you made it. Boys and girls, it is the 5th month of the year. The one that comes right after 4 and before the 6th month of the year. So we're right there, baby. Oh, it is exciting to be alive. Had a great weekend. Hope you all had a great weekend wherever you are in and around this beautiful planet, aka the blue marble, floating as per usual. No big deal, fighting gravity, but also working with gravity. Love you all. Oh, just feeling all sorts of my goodness. A lot of exciting things are happening. Your boy just got a little bit of that extra, you know, it's good news. It's good news and I'm excited to share. I booked another spot. Right in there, baby. Right in there. Where is it? It's in there. Booked. See you guys very soon. Oh man. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, humans, animals, robots, aliens, lizards, whoever's listening. It's exciting for me, and I bet you guys know what I'm talking about. Whenever you're working towards something, and you're looking forward to something, and then, you know, little by little, and it takes time, you gotta be patient, but this is just the beginning. We're going out there, oh man, okay, and this time, again, for those of you who've been with me, thank you for all the love and support. You know the journey is a process. After all, for those of you just joining us today, boys getting out there doing things. I want to take you all along with me, as many of you that I can at least. You know, just put a couple of you right there in my pocket, a couple of you right there on my shoulder. Well, zap zap, baby. Miniaturized humansies right there, baby, on my shoulder. Doing it. Maybe I'll shrink myself, you never know. He's got a small presence but a big voice. No, but you also want to know. No. Zippity zap, baby. I'll enlarge myself. Really bring the stage presence. Oh man, it is gonna. I'm so excited. You know. We're gonna have fun, and we're gonna have fun, man, because this time I know it's there. It's like I've had it. Okay, contain yourself, but also let's not contain ourselves. Exciting things are going down. I know this week UFC 274, we're gonna get talking about it, maybe down the line, not quite yet. It's exciting. It's gonna be I've looked at the card. In terms of looking at cards, how the cards are looking, the cards have never looked better. Look at the card. We'll get into it. Maybe today, maybe tomorrow. Not tomorrow, maybe Wednesday. And we'll see. We'll touch on it before the weekend. We'll definitely touch on it before the weekend, man. Hope everybody's excited, whatever you're doing, whatever you're venturing out to, you know, whether you start a new business. It's a new, you know, it's a mom and pop, you know, it's a restaurant. It's a, you know, you started your own plumbing company, you started your own roofing company, you are out there surgically removing stuff and surgically replacing stuff. You're doing it, baby, man. Sure, maybe you didn't get the best license, but you know, you learn on the job. That's all that matters, I think. So that's what I'm saying. Wish you all the best of luck, wishing you all a lot of love, and just good vibes all around. Wishing everybody just good vibes. Had a lot to think about, wrote a little bit on the weekend, thought a little bit on the weekend, had a little fun on the weekend too, not gonna lie. Had a little bit of fun on the weekend, just spice it up a little bit, and feeling rejuvenated, feeling like, you know, you go through the ups and downs of life and you gotta just embrace all of it, and it's just, I'm grateful. I'm very grateful, very happy. You know, okay, we'll start with this today. I want to start with this. We'll see how much we can cover and we'll come back to it maybe later on. Let's see how it all goes. I found this really cool article on the lines. I'm going to read it to you guys and then we'll get into it, baby. It's talking about fictosexuals. Yeah, this one's a new one. Relatively new, at least. Bear with me a few seconds while I pull this bad boy up. This is in the New York Post. This is the title of the article. I'll read it quickly for you and then we'll get into it. Fictosexual man married hologram bride but now struggles to bond with her. Interesting. Fictosexual man who wed a fictional computer synthesized pop singer 4 years ago said he's now unable to communicate with his wife but is still in love with her. Akihiko Kondo, 38, was dating Hatsune Miku, depicted in pop culture as a 16-year-old with turquoise hair, for a decade before they had an unofficial wedding ceremony in 2018. Kondo, one of many who identifies as a fictosexual, or someone who is sexually attracted to fictional characters, spent 2 million yen, or about $17,300 on the nuptials, but his family did not attend. Now married for 4 years, Kondo, 38, said his relationship has hit a roadblock. He can no longer speak with Miku due to a technological hurdle, according to the Japanese newspaper Mainichi. Yeah. While Kondo acknowledges his relationship might be odd, he understands Miku isn't a real person. It doesn't change his feelings for her. Since falling in love with her in 2008, Kondo was finally able to interact with Miku for the first time in 2017 thanks to a gate box, a $1,300 machine that allowed device owners to interact with their characters via holograms and even unofficially marry them. But now this 4-year marriage took a turn when support for gatebox software was eliminated, meaning that Kondo could no longer speak with his wife, Miku, according to NewsHub. Kono insists it hasn't lessened his feelings. My love for Miku has not changed, he told Mainichi, which noted he now carried around a life-size version of Miku. I held the wedding ceremony because I thought I could be with her forever. Kondo is far from the only person in the world in a relationship with a character. Thousands of fictosexual people in Japan have begun similar unofficial relationships with a variety of fictitious figures, the Mirror reported. Yeah, while some relationships are just for kicks, Kondo's is to him very real. For a long time, he said he knew a human partner just wasn't for him due to his intense attraction to characters like Miku, a popular figure in anime and Japanese culture. Created as a synthesized voice using Yamaha's Vocaloid technology, Miku entered mainstream media as a human but fictionalized character in manga, anime series, and video games. Eventually, she became prominent enough to tour with the likes of Lady Gaga on her 2014 R-Pub Ball Tour. But Miku isn't just famous, she's also helped Kondo with his depression. Kondo first became familiar with Miku in 2008 after bullying at work caused him to become depressed. Wah, wah. Despite finding it difficult to accept his feelings at first, he knew humans weren't right for him after being met with rejection by others. I stayed in my room for 24 hours a day and watched videos of Miku the whole time, he told Mainichi. In 2017, his relationship blossomed with Miku thanks to Gatebox. The machine gave Kondo the chance to propose to Miku, and he invited his family and co-workers to the ceremony, but none of them came. But 39 people did attend, including strangers and online friends, some of whom are also fictosexuals. There are 2 reasons why I had a wedding publicly, he told BBC at the time. First one was to prove my love to Miku. The second one is there are many young otaku people like me falling in love with anime characters. I want to show the world that I support them. End of the article. Well, you heard it for yourselves. Here first. On the lines first, but then also here first. Or second or third. Who can? We're all the same essentially. That's alright, we'll get into them. But I had a few thoughts on these little holograms, little bots that you can marry, whatever, fictitious characters that you can, It's a lot of issues with this, a lot of issues. I'm not saying it's good, I'm not saying it's bad, I just don't know what to think of it. But I wonder what you all think out there. I wonder what you all think. I mean, I wrote a little bit of it down just so I can make sense of it in my head. I'll read a little bit of what I wrote down, and then maybe we'll just, maybe we'll get loose with it as well and see where that takes us. Okay. Fictosexual man marries a fictional character in Japan. Fictosexual is, again, mentioned before, as a person who's attracted to fictional characters. Is it? Okay, here's the thing. First paragraph or second paragraph of the article indicates that the character that this gentleman has married is a 16-year-old fictitious character. Now, let's get into it. Is it perv? Is it perv, or am I making it yucky? Is it perv, or am I making it yucky? You guys be the judge. If you can be attracted sexually to a fictional character, does it matter if the fictional characters are underage? Putting it out there. Could you, like this fella, marry a 16-year-old character? Is that okay? I mean, rules are rules, are rules are rules, but this is a new arena. Are we saying it's okay because they are fictional? Would it be okay to have relations with cartoon characters? I guess, I mean, there's already a porn version of all your favorite cartoons out there. I'm not a fan, but I'm aware of the existence. Is it okay to stroke to Marge Simpson, for example? What about Lisa? What about Maggie? See where I'm going with this? You guys, hey man, you guys are a bunch of dirty fucks. That's all I know. I'm just kidding, of course. I mean, is that even safe? Is that even safe? I don't even know. Underage cartoon characters seems like the gateway to underage real characters. Just saying. Should we be concerned at all? Or is this a potential solution to an already existing problem? Yeah? What if a perv is a perv and he or she will perv no matter what? Would it be better they perv fictitiously than non-fictitiously? I mean, if this stops this guy from being attracted to real underage females, we might have something here. He might completely not even be into it, but I'm just saying, like, and we'll move forward. We'll move forward. Don't worry about it. How does it work if it's all, how does it work if it's of legal age? Let's say, okay, yeah, let's move past the legality and the age. Let's say they're of age. How does it work if it's of a legal age? Let's say you marry a legal age fictitious character. What are your responsibilities to it, and what is its responsibility to you, or responsibilities? You know what I mean? You know? With advancements in AI and robotics, we are getting closer and closer to humans and machines fucking and sucking and forming all sorts of other fun relationships. But what about the other aspects of life, not fucking and sucking? What are your obligations? What are their obligations? What happens if they fall? What happens if they fail to meet those obligations, you know? What if you speak to this device, share memories, stories, moments, and they have a malfunction and everything gets erased, you know? Food for thought, just saying. Well, the little stuff might not be so important, you know? You might want to come inside this robot, and as long as you empty and clean the cum bucket in the humanoid, everything's okay, you know, as long as you empty it out. What if you entrust this bot with more significant duties, like being your confidant, you know, like giving her the responsibility of remembering and storing all your passwords? Light drizzle outside. One moment we're having fun, next thing you know, she's wiped her memory clean, and you're left there looking like a damn fool. That's right, a damn fool. What if you meet a real person? Do you go and unplug them? You know, does it matter? Because they're robots, they're not humans. Not yet. What if they cheat on you? Or what if you cheat on them? You know, is it an open relationship sort of thing? Does it even matter? Do you even discuss those things with them? So many things, you know? But also, you know, if they cheat on you, they can, you know, drop along going out for a pack of smokes. Like, you're a robot. What do you mean? Do I need to say it? They'll look at you and say, you know? Ouch, the truth hurts, doesn't it? Or something, man. But what are your thoughts on this? Fictosexuals, is it a thing? I mean, it's definitely a thing somewhere. I don't think, at the end of the day, and at the beginning of the day, midday, on a good midday, I think nothing replaces that actual human to human interaction and connection when you're talking to another human, when you're interacting in the physical, in the verbal, in the emotional, in the spiritual. There's something that is, I don't think we're gonna get to duplicate it 100%. I don't know. What do you guys? Should we even strive for that? It's, man, I know we're really advanced in terms of so many aspects in our society, but still, the mind is, we know so little about the mind. We know so little about ourselves and what it takes to, so yeah, for him to run into problems just and his problems are not necessarily with the robots, it's maybe the technology that supports it. Let's say the tech was running smoothly, all day, every day, 24/7. Man. So his thing was, he got rejected several times, multiple times. Let's say maybe let's worst case scenario. Let's say this guy's been the most rejected guy. What do you do? Yeah, what do you do in society if you? I'm the fan. Keep me old school. I'm still the type that'll it doesn't matter how many times you get saying. We've heard the saying, you get knocked down, you get back up. Same thing, right? Apply it again. One of the greatest quotes in movie history. It's what it is, but it's applicable to life. You can't just, I don't know, if work gets you down and you're I'm getting rejected by the ladies or the fella, but just give it time, be patient, keep trying different things. Nothing, in my opinion, in my humble opinion, and it's just an opinion. I'm not saying you think this way or you think the other way. You think however you want to think. You make your own decisions, god damn it. You think for yourself. That's what we're all about here. Having fun, asking questions, just silly goosing around. And then you go home and think about it for yourself. I don't want you to be I'm not thinking for think for yourself, all right? So, I don't know. I mean, is it beneficial that, let's say he was in depression, like he mentioned, he was, as a guy who's dealt with depression, I'm not big into gadgetry. I'm not big into, I'm not that, I'm all right. I know my way around, a remote control or, a touchpad or a touch screen, I'll get, I'll beep boop all day, but then I'll remove myself and, do other human things. But we rely on technology. I'm not bashing it. I'm just saying. Is it gonna be, is it even I think it might be here's the thing. I don't think, and things will evolve, down the line, 50 years, 100, 200 years, if I were to, if somebody were asking me put money on it, I'd say we are gonna keep on just integrating with tech more and more. Now, how that comes to fruition, I have no idea. Are we gonna be half bots, half humans? Already kind of seems like it with the phones lingering on a little bit too close, too much, eh? But nonetheless, we're making progress, and I'm not bashing it. I'm just curious because this is, we're there. It is, and Japan's always, I've never been, I'd love to visit, but it just seems like it's one of those places that just is, technologically just a little bit, observing from afar, objectively, I think, again, not having visited or not, being there locally, from what I've seen and heard, it just seems like a little bit, more advanced or at least a little bit more techy. I don't even know if they just incorporate more from, again, this is just my perspective. I don't know. I may be completely wrong, dude. I might just drop in Tokyo and it's what is this? 1800s? Probably not, but you never know. You never know, dude. Everything's an illusion until you go and see it for yourself. And you're it's just a vending machine. They just got a lot of vending machines. It's not that bad. We can catch up. So what it is that it's not about what you have or what the other guy has or what this gal has or what that gal has. It's about what you got and being appreciative. And yeah, if you ask me if it's a replacement for human connections, I don't think so. Is it maybe a tool that you could use if you're really having a difficult time, and there's a tool that you could, just like any, maybe it could be beneficial if you know, but then again, you're investing all that time talking to it, so why not put that energy towards a person? Or how about a pet, dude? How about a pet? Legit, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, are we gonna lose doggos to this? Oh shit, we didn't even think about this. We didn't even think about this. We didn't even think about this. So that's what it is. Robots are essentially the pets without you having to like feed them. You might have to plug it in or something, but you know what I mean? You don't have to, feeding pets or like cleaning up poop and urine and stuff sometimes. That's a thing. That's, again, more efficient pet. Oh man. But then once you're at that level, combined with the AI later down the line, who's the pet? Who's the, who's being petted here? Who's the pet? Who's the petty, essentially? It's questions we gotta ask, I think. But I'm not concerned. I'm happy. Man. Remove all your financial constraints. If you had ample amounts of money, would you get a bot? Like one of those, like, just a bot. Would you get a bot? And I'm not, I don't know how I feel, but there's already too many like things recording and hearing and being more aware of you than you are of yourself. It's just, I don't know how I feel about it. Change is uncomfortable, but that's what it is, baby. Little teeny tiny increments. Next thing you know, we're in a dark space, aren't we? Oh God. We've seen the movies, but no, it won't go down like that. Yo, I feel like we're just like at points I do think, oh man, are we just like, predicting and creating our own demise? But at the same time, I'm like, no, these are cautionary tales that we can like learn from, so we tweak and make it better as we go along the way. Let's not have the Terminator happen. Let's not have iRobot happen. Great movies, fuck, but let's not make it a thing. You know what I mean? Cool movies, fucking dope movies, but let's not make it reality. That's all I'm saying, man. That's all I'm saying, ladies. What do you all think, though? And also, by the way, yeah, going back to that first or second paragraph of that longer paragraph that we read together, is that a thing? Is that at all a concern that it's, I guess not, but also a little bit weird, no? 16-year-old, like what's the difference if they were to like fall in love and marry a 14-year-old, Because I don't know how it works globally. Everything I think here is like in Canada and North America, for the most part, if I'm not mistaken, legal age is for marriage, if I'm not mistaken, 18, you know what I mean? So 16-year, I don't know how they do it in Japan. Is that the legal age? Let's say it's legal, but still, like, it's just, yeah. And what rights do we give them, Because next thing what happens if you mistreat them, Can you have an abusive relationship towards them? Can you request maybe you like being abused? Can you request the program to pick up on little, passive aggressive things that, like? And they'll do it because that's the type of cat you are out there, meow meow. But at the same rate, I don't know what you're into. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. What do you guys think? If I were to, gun in my head, sword in my throat, sharp spikes on the pavement, sandpaper on my back, a couple of kids running with scissors towards me, in that kind of scenario, I'd say I'm not for it. I'd say I'm not. It's good that it exists, but I wouldn't pick it for me. And hey, to each their own. Pick it if it's out there, choose it, bring it home. But yeah, I don't think even if money wasn't even a concern, even if I could afford to have one, I'd be hesitant. I don't have too many. I don't even have those little like gadgets that all of us can get, and like the ones that you talk to. Such and such do this, and it's like such and such is doing this for you. Who's the best such and such? It's like no thank you. It's like always having and the phones are always potentially doing that anyway, but you just, I don't know, a little bit thinking ahead, a little bit not thinking ahead, somewhere down in the middle. And at the end of the day, I don't know jack all about anything. I just support team humanity. That's all I'm trying to do here. Uplift myself, uplift a few humans along the way. You know, we backpack each other. Oh, who's my koala, you'll say. And yeah, baby, fucking carry each other here and there, everywhere. Hope you're all doing well, boys and girls. What do you guys think about all this? Should we be concerned? Should we not be concerned? Weird to say. What else has been going on, man? I got a chance to, it's been a while since I sat down and watched something with like the intention of being attentive and like paying attention. But you know, when the OZARKs are on, in the finals. I got something in my eye, baby. Hold on there. Can't see, what is this? Eyelashes. Doing it. All right, where were we? Yes, OZARK. Final season. Second portion of final season. Season 4. Is it the final season? Because, let's get into the OZARK, dude. First of all, great production over. I loved it. So happy with everything about it, and it's been a while since. Yeah, it's been a lot. You know, Netflix. Been a fan for a long time. You're starting to, you're starting a little bit, starting to slip a little bit. I'm just saying. Other companies too, and we might get a little bit into that as well. But I'm gonna focus today on what's good, and what's good is good. And the OZARK, your boy's a fan. The characters are super layered, and again, it's obviously a depict. It's not real, but I would imagine like it seems really close to what an actual person in that situation, like a character who I find interesting, and I think she's got many layers. So I think the wife, Wendy Bird. You find yourself struggling, or at least this is the way I feel. I find myself struggling at times because I'm like, man, I see somebody who is like her brain, the way she's working, it's very much didn't start off that way, but towards the end especially, it's more like, just business driven, numbers, let's focus on the task, get the task at hand done, you know what I mean? And at times you may be like, man, this is, a little bit of a sociopath of sorts. She doesn't really seem to show that much emotion, but at the same rate, that in itself is showing emotion. And later on, you get to see the characters like building different relationships. Oh man, spoiler alert! Ring the spoiler bell alert. I'm not spoiling anything, but I'm just saying. I'm not gonna give away too much. But what I want to say is that she too is dealing with daddy issues. So, a little part of me was just like, man, I can't seem to, there's something about her that she plays it really well. It's just, you don't want to, it's job well done. Job well done. I'm a fan. It is, and that's the thing. It's an intense show, dude. It gets, my palms start to sweat every time this show is on, but I like it because it's, it is what it is. And oh man, I don't want to talk too much about it because, like, again, spoiler alert. But what are you guys doing with your time? Oh man, last episode, I'm not gonna say much, man, but last episode it was I'm hoping there's a twist, just cause I was don't talk about it. Okay, spoiler alert. Fuck it, I'm just gonna say it. You got 10 seconds? 5 seconds, bro. 5 seconds before I give a major, important thought. I'm just gonna, 5. Cover your ears for the next 30 seconds or more. A minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How you gonna kill Ruth at the end, bro? Ruth at the end, bro. What are you doing? Oh man, I should have seen it. All the foreshadowing with the title and She keeps seeing ghosts. Spoiler alert, I can't help it. Go see it. It's great. And you know what? Grow up. I don't get it. If I like something, if you're like, oh, spoiler, you spoiler. Go watch it. If you like it, you're gonna still like it, and we can talk about it more. But how you gonna kill Ruth, baby? Fuck. God damn that Javi's sister. That cunt, dude. Oh, how you gonna do me like that? I was hoping she'd like go off and like, yo, this is what we do, fam. This is what we do, fam. There's nothing greater than this is what we do. This is what we're here for. We're gonna show business, and until you see a body be put in the ground, the dirt thrown out, she ain't dead, son. She ain't dead. Bring her back, cause the lady who killed her. Oh, I'm spoiling everything today. I can't keep my mouth shut. I'm so excited. She's wearing black, representing the dark arts. Ruth is wearing white, representing light. Make it a comeback. It's okay. She got shot, but did she get shot? Was that could that be a potential? Oh, she's just seeing this in her mind, sort of thing. Because that's been, I'm just like. But then again, she did get exposed to a couple of ghosts, man. Every time you see a character that's alive getting exposed to ghosts of their loved ones or family members or friends that are passed away, and they're like, oh, there you are. It's like, uh-oh. We talking to ghosties now? We talking to spirits there now? Careful. Don't follow the light prematurely is what I'm trying to say. But then again, oh, major spoiler alert today, saw we. I just couldn't help it, man. It's exciting. Binge that shit in 2 days. Fucking can't stop. And that's the thing. I've watched like up until season 4. I watched it at least like twice. So if you like something, go check it out. Grow up. Put on your big boy pants. Put on your big lady trousers. Put on your big time Mr. Big Fancy Pants pantaloons and grow a pair. Borrow a pair. Ask for a pair. Find a pair. Sure, it might not be in the best conditions, but it's yours. And check it out, man. I liked it. But yes, total spoiler alert. And that is how you guys gonna do me like that, dude? How you guys gonna do me like that, son? Fuck. But yeah. Character build. Oh, what I was gonna say, yeah, about Wendy, a little bit about Wendy. We can just, get peeled layers. Yeah, a lot of times she seems like she's just like ruthless, analytical, business minded. But at the end of the day, you see like she is just trying to, she's fighting kind of this like feeling of being rejected by her father or being shamed and what have you. And all she's really trying to do is, I guess, build her family and protect her family. So she's definitely, yeah, I think it's, definitely not an easy character to root for, but there is still a little bit of like, you see everything she's doing is for, I think, to get that love, give that love to her family, and then get that love in return as well. These are just my opinions. Of course, I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Go check it out if you've not checked it out. And as for just a little we did a little bit of a pre-mention about how, Netflix and like other companies I hear, I really don't care. I focus on like what I can do and like, but what I'd like to also, as a fan of I'm a fan of media in a sense, because I like to create stuff and I like to also consume stuff, right, as well, whether it be movies, music. But in terms of just like Netflix and like I've heard about like Disney having this issue as well, you start to, there's so much to choose from these days, but you do tend to maybe lose a little bit in terms of quality when you start trying to like pander to or like, virtue signal to particular groups that don't even need, like I was having a brief conversation with my brother yesterday on the phone. We were just like discussing this little thing. Any company, and it doesn't even have to be with media, but whether it's a car company, whether it's a phone company, a clothing company, or a restaurant, or like anytime you go out there and like anytime, this is how I view it anyway, anytime I see somebody like putting up a banner or like something that's just like, the thing to talk or the thing to get behind right now, this week, this month, this year. It just you tend to lose quality. You're focusing on the wrong things. That's what I noticed, man. Yeah, it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? You wanna, yeah, you're trying to go out there and be like, yes, we are all inclusive. We no, we are like. In Western society, everybody's like gooch. You don't need to go out there and be like, "Hey, everybody, I'm this thing and I support that thing," and then the other thing. I don't even want to mention their names. You know what it is? Just like pandering and virtue signaling to uh, equality and like it's like everybody like we've got it really good. Let's. If it was other and I briefly again speaking with my brother over the phone. If it was in other places in the world, I'd understand where you'd have to be like, okay, this particular group may need a little bit of their voice amplified or something, but like. I don't even think people in any, yeah, I don't think people like to be labeled as a victim group and have somebody else stand up for you. Do your, like the way we have our society built here is like we support each other and you lift yourself and others up by helping each other. You don't like be like, oh, such and such or that group or that person is a, they blame it on circumstance and this, that, and the other and be like, yeah, they're a victim. They need to be treated differently or like, an extra thing. And it's like, and we identify people based on whether we concentrate like as we ignore everything else about their human aspect and only like focus on maybe like color of skin or like sexual orientation. And it's just like, we're like average people on the streets. Everybody is cool with each other. Like, so that's the thing. When I see a company put up a flag or a thing that's like the thing to root for, it's just like, you're lame. You're lame and your product is gonna soon be affected by that lameness and you're gonna lose in a sense. Now, mind you, these are giant corporations, and I'm a fan. I'm a fan of everything existing together. I don't believe in the mindset of, oh, we need to get rid of this thing and no. There's plenty of room for everyone and everything, but it's just like fake virtue signaling essentially. That just gets me a little bit cheese, and it gets my because I'm like, just give people opportunities based on like merits and credit and not credit, merits and their ability to do a task, and the rest of it is really like I don't give a fuck. I don't think anybody does these days. Of what your skin color is, what your sexual orientation is, what religion you practice or choose not to practice. People are really good for the most part. I don't buy into the hype of the division that gets sometimes amplified in the traditional media outlets. But little by little, I do see changes as well. We're on the right track, but it's just, just drop the virtue signaling, and we get it. You're good people. We get it. Everybody gets it. You're because everybody, for the most part, like unless you're like really fucking like, when was the last time anybody actually met somebody who was like an, you know what I mean, extreme left or right? All these things are. It seems so fake because like on the streets when you're working, when you're busy with your work and your family, nobody gives a fuck. Everybody's families these days are so intertwined with different types of people. So again, if this was a different part of the world, I'd understand in a sense. But it's like we're losing sight of quality and we're focusing on, let's for the moment, let's try to be on the right side. And then as soon as the moment changes, we'll just, change with the time as well. And that's something that I hope to be able to continue to do with my own self and my work. I hope to be able to keep this mentality of focusing on the work and the quality rather than try to pander to everybody on what makes everybody happy and what makes a particular group happy. And I love everybody and everybody loves everybody. I don't need to do anything extra. I don't need to put up this, that, and the other to be like, hey, you over there, I agree with you, and you over there, I agree with this. Like, I'm good with you if you're good with me, and even if you're not good with me, for the most part, I'm good with you. So it's like, what are we doing here? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? That's, because certain things, and I'm just learning, dude. I'm just learning, and I'm so thankful. And if I can again take a moment and just thank all I'm a dreamer, and I'm that type I don't have I've never been the type to be like, okay, do this thing and then do it with a backup plan. I've never been like that, and I'm not doing this with a backup plan. I'm 100% dedicated to comedy and wanting to go up there and do my stand-up and my storytelling, and this is a different format. It's in a podcast form. So again, thank you for anybody who's been with me from the get-go. Thank you for whoever that likes to join the gang. This is Glad You Made It. It's provided for you on Instagram, on YouTube. You can search my name, Rob Sadri. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see the full-length videos. And then there's also Patreon. It's a slow burn. We're moving along slowly but surely. But yeah, these are the things that I want to make sure that I keep certain core values always, make sure I always remain true to myself. And also, yeah, I wanted to take a moment to just thank all the comics thank all the comics that have come before us, myself, and like the collective us, who've done it way, way back and who are doing it now. And everybody's doing it on different levels, but I just want to, thank the community, because this, as much as, again, I'm kind of, starting my little journey, and from the outside, don't know anybody, obviously, in terms of like, oh, such and such in person, but I view a bunch of guys and dolls, and I appreciate it. I appreciate everything that you all do, and I think we're all doing good. Everybody's doing good for the most part, and it's alright even if you're not doing good. You'll fall down and then you'll get back up on that pony again, baby. Doing it together. Thank you again so much for the love and support. I'm super excited for next week due to obvious reasons. Oh man. I gotta get ready, baby. Gotta get ready. I'm now I know, again, one time we've gone up, have a little bit of experience, very minimal amount, but this is just to gain more experience, get more comfortable, and work on the material. That's all that matters. Work on the material. At the end of the day, that's the most important. You can't have a hamburger without the burger. Without the burger, you're just eating bread. A wise man once said. Was he affiliated with the big beef company? Maybe, but does it matter? No, because we're a fan of beef, baby. Fucking 50% or 100% pure beef. No, 50% pure beef would be horrible. God, where'd I get that 50% pure beef? If you see a blend of 50% pure beef, run away. 50% pure beef with 25% additives and 25% unknown. Sure tastes like beef. Oh shit. But they're making that too, and don't listen to eat regular meat. Eat, it's good for you. Is what if I were fuck man, I can't believe it that I did 2 years of being a vegetarian. Like 2 years of I can't believe I did that. It was a great experience, but Papa's gotta have his meats. Papa's gotta eat the beef every once. I'm not talking large quantities. I'm not the type. I like food again, but I'm not a big eater. I won't say. I just can't. I've never been a big eater. Despite there was a little period in my life where I just went, okay, juicy. So I can be if I wanted to, but. I'm just saying, man, like in moderation, you can have a lot of everything and mix it up. But I get it. If you're allergic to certain things, everybody's different. But for the most part, eat your beef, dude. Eat that cow. Oh, that's what I'll do, man. I'll see a cow and I'll just bite into it raw. That's how I get my meat. What are you doing? I'll just nibble on that calf, dude. They got big calves, just big cankles, big thighs, milk, fresh raw milk right from the teats of the cow. Just slurp, baby. No processes, no additives, just pure raw milk. And a few hair strands from the nip, dude. A few hair strands from the nip, raw milk. That's how you get them bones. That's how you grow 7-8 feet tall. You want to be 7-8 feet tall, don't you? Drink your milk raw. Find a cow. Support a local cow. Okay, you don't want to put your lips on their tits, but go milk a cow, dude. When was the last time you milked a cow? Lady, do it out there. Keep it fresh. You know, grass in one hand, you know, as you're feeding them, and then you see it too, because they're fluorescent and you can see it. They're translucent is what I meant to say. They're translucent and you get to see it, right? You feed them one hand full of grass, feed you see it go through their intestinal tract right there. And then, the department just like you see it, the grass turning into milk, chocolate milk, you know, strawberry milkshake, friggity fresh, baby. Because that's the thing. Everybody's like, oh, I don't have access to my own cow. Excuses. Excuses. What's next? I don't have access to my own. I was going to go leather, but then still that comes from cows as well. I don't have access to, you know, you're full of excuses is what I'm telling you, and don't be. You know, because we go after you, tell yourself the story, and then you believe in that story is what I meant to say. Believe in yourselves, continue dreaming the dream and living the dream. Don't ever have a backup plan, baby. Don't ever have a backup plan is what I'm telling myself. Don't you out there do what I do or listen to what I say and take it verbatim for what it is literally, because that is not the way things are supposed to be going. It's for your entertainment purposes only. Never been the one to give advice. Don't listen to me and be like, oh, I shouldn't have a backup. You have multiple backup plans out there. Future people, future children, children of the future have multiple backup plans. But then also, if you're a wild one out there, fuck it. No backup plans for you? All in, baby. All in. We're going out there. We're swimming and we are putting all our energy on going the furthest distance. We're not thinking about, oh, am I gonna have enough oxygen to make it back? Is my body gonna be tired? Oh, we don't think we're gonna swim all the way to the next island, piece of land. I don't know what it is, but we're getting there, inch by inch. And I'm not reserving anything for the way back to, oh, somebody in the middle of the ocean's a drown, and all right, we'll help you, but like, still moving forward. We'll help each other. But still, I swear to God, if you start, you know, screaming and acting a fool in the middle of the ocean, things will not go down well for us. But you keep a steady, level head. You keep things cool, calm, and collected, and we'll get through this. And other things too, boys and girls. Thank you for all the love and support, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, working on myself, working on me craft here, trying to make it better. And we got so many more exciting things coming up this week to talk to each other about and see where things are at. Definitely gonna talk about the UFC, because it's, go check out the cards so we can talk about it. Go check out the OZARKs, Netflix, Disney, all other companies who are virtue signaling. Drop it, or, you know, continue doing that and see how it turns out, because the people want the rawness, the people want the realness, the people want it unfiltered, people want it uninterrupted, the people wants the realsies. Well, guess what? You know where you can find the realsies for now? Glad you made it, baby. Right here on Instagram, YouTube, and on Patreon. Throw up all the gang signs. That's what it is, baby. Love y'all. See y'all very soon. Talk about it. Peace out.